And now, already I told you, for the light signal to be propagated within the optical fiber cable, the basic principle is total internal reflection. Now we have to focus what is the total internal reflection. What are the conditions to get the total internal reflection? Right? So for that, we have to consider the critical angle. We have to consider the critical angle. Critical angle. So to define the critical angle, consider two mediums. Consider two mediums, medium 1 and medium 2. This is medium 1 and this is medium 2. And assume medium 1 is the denser medium. Medium 1 is the denser medium. So in this example, we have taken water as the medium, water as the denser medium, and another medium is the air. So here, water is denser medium. So light, where is the light source? Where is the light source? This is the light source. This light source is present in the denser medium. So the light rays are traveling from denser medium towards the rarer medium. So light ray is incidenting in the denser medium, refracting in the rarer medium. So for this case, we are going to calculate the critical angle and total internal reflection. So just assume different conditions. Whenever the light source is focused along the normal to the surface of separation. So here this line is the surface of separation, and this line is the normal to the surface of separation. Whenever the angle of incidence is equal to 0, means whenever it is traveling towards the normal, then angle of refraction is also equal to 0. Angle of incidence in the denser medium is 0, so angle of refraction in the rarer medium is also 0. It follows the straight path. It follows the straight path. And now assume if the angle of incidence is slightly increased. If the angle of incidence in the denser medium is slightly increased, then the angle of refraction also will be increased. So here, look at this example. Here, for this light ray, the angle of incidence is 20 degrees. So here, whenever it enters into the rarer medium, it moves. It is traveling from denser to rarer medium. It moves away from the normal, and it is maintaining the angle of refraction equal to 27 degrees. And now, further, little bit you increase the angle of incidence. Consider the third light ray. So here, the angle of incidence, always remember, angle of incidence and angle of refraction must be with respect to the normal drawn to the surface of separation. So here, this is the normal drawn to the surface of separation. So angle of incidence in the denser medium is 30 degrees here. So the angle of refraction in the rarer medium further increases. So here, now look at the condition. If the angle of incidence is further increased, so for this particular light ray, here the refracted light ray grazes the surface of separation, right? With respect to the normal. So whenever for a given angle of incidence, the refracted ray grazes the surface of separation. That means the angle of refraction is equal to 90 degrees. In this particular case, the angle of incidence in the denser medium, for which the angle of refraction is equal to 90 degrees, that angle of incidence in the denser medium is called as the critical angle. And I think you can see this particular example. So here light ray is traveling from denser medium, and it is maintaining a particular angle, a particular incidence angle of refraction equal to 90 degrees. So the theta c is representing as critical angle. So define critical angle. The angle of incidence in the denser medium for which the angle of refraction equal to 90 degrees, then that is called as the critical angle, right? And now critical angle is completed. And now, what is the total internal reflection? What is the total internal reflection? If you increase the angle of incidence further, so here this is theta c, beyond the critical angle, if you increase here I is representing angle of incidence. If angle of incidence is greater than critical angle with respect to this normal, then angle of refraction also will be increased more than 90 degrees. For critical angle r equal to 90 degrees. If it is more than critical angle, then it should be greater than 90. If it is greater than 90, the light ray will not be refracted. So for this particular case, no more the light ray is bending in the rarer medium. That light ray is totally internally reflecting into the denser medium. So here the light ray is not bending up to the incident angles, which are less than or equal to the critical angle. Those light rays are bending in the rarer medium, and the incident light rays whose angle of incidence are greater than theta c, all those light rays are totally internally reflecting into the denser medium. So with this principle, the light rays are propagating within the core medium of the fiber. So here this total internal reflection is the fundamental principle behind the light propagation in optical fibers. So here, what are the two necessary conditions to get the total internal reflection? Please note down. What are the two necessary conditions to get total internal reflection? What is the first condition? Light ray should travel from denser medium to rarer medium. First condition is, to get the total internal reflection, light ray must travel from denser medium to rarer medium. That is the first condition. And the second condition is, angle of incidence in the denser medium. Angle of incidence in the denser medium must be greater than critical angle. If the light ray satisfy these two conditions, then only there will be the total internal reflection in the denser medium. So here from this slide, we can clearly understand what is the refraction, what is the critical angle, and when do we get the total internal reflection. So here in optical fiber cables, the denser medium is the core medium and rarer medium is the cladding medium. Always the light ray is confined to the core medium only, and from the source light should be focused towards the core. Now consider light is incidenting at the core medium of the optical fiber cable. Now consider the incident light ray which is entering with an angle equal to phi 1. For this light ray, angle of incidence is phi 1. So if this angle of incidence is less than the critical angle, then the light ray will be refracted into the rarer medium. And consider the second case. If angle of incidence is less than critical angle, light ray will be refracted into the rarer medium. And if the angle of incidence is exactly equal to the critical angle, if angle of incidence is exactly equal to the critical angle in the denser medium, then the light ray grazes the surface of separation. Means the refracted light ray maintains an angle is equal to 90 degrees. So here critical angle is nothing but the angle of incidence for which angle of refraction is equal to 90 degrees. And consider the third case in which the angle of incidence is greater than the critical angle. If angle of incidence is greater than the critical angle, then there will not be any more bending in the rarer medium. All the light ray will be totally internally reflected within the denser medium itself. So the necessary condition to get the total internal reflection is the angle of incidence in the denser medium must always be greater than the critical angle. So now let us see how the light signals are propagating within the optical fiber cable. So optical fiber cable consists of core medium, cladding medium surrounded by buffer coating. So always the light signal is confined to the core medium only. So whenever the light ray enters into the core medium is the denser medium. This is the free space. This light ray enters into the core medium. Light ray enters into the core medium. In this core medium, the light ray is propagating like this, and this core is surrounded by cladding, which is rarer when compared to core medium. So the light ray will undergo total internal reflection if and only if the angle of incidence here maintains the critical angle condition. If the angle of incidence is greater than the critical angle, then that light ray will be totally internally reflected at core cladding interface, and this will be reflected. And again, upon touching the core cladding interface, again here it maintains the critical angle condition, and again there will be total internal reflection. So like this, the light ray will be continuously undergoing total internal reflections towards the propagation along the optical fiber cable. And now we will derive the expression for critical angle. So already I told you, to get the critical angle condition, always we have to assume the condition that light ray is traveling from denser medium to rarer medium. So let us assume this is the denser medium. Let us assume this is the denser medium with refractive index equal to N1, and this is the rarer medium with refractive index equal to N2. And the light ray is traveling from denser medium towards the rarer medium, and this line is representing surface of separation, and this is the normal drawn to the surface of separation. So with respect to this normal, the incident light ray, this is maintaining an angle which is equal to θ1. And what is the critical angle? As per the definition of critical angle, the angle of incidence at this particular angle of incidence, θ2 is equal to angle of refraction is equal to 90 degrees, and the refracted light ray grazes the surface of separation. So now here you apply Snell's law. What is Snell's law? Apply Snell's law at this boundary whenever two mediums are there with the two different refractive indices N1 and N2, and refractive index of the first medium N1 into sine of the corresponding angle with respect to the normal, that is θ1, is equal to refractive index of the second medium into sine of the corresponding angle in the second medium. So now if you apply Snell's law, that is N1 sine θ1 is equal to N2 sine θ2. N1 sine θ1 is equal to N2 sine θ2. Now if this θ1 is the critical angle, if this θ1 is the critical angle θc, if θ1 is equal to θc, for this what is the angle of refraction? Angle of refraction is 90 degrees. So by substituting that one, you will get substitute θ1 is equal to θc. For θc, angle of refraction θ2 is equal to 90 degrees. So substitute this θ2 equal to 90 degrees. Sin 90 is equal to 1. So now from this you will get the expression sin θc is equal to N2 by N1. So the critical angle depends on the refractive index of the medium. So this denser medium is nothing but the core medium. Denser medium in the optical fiber cable, denser medium is the core medium, and the rarer medium is the cladding medium. So the critical angle depends on refractive index of the core and cladding mediums. So here what is the expression for this critical angle? So this θc is equal to sine inverse of N2 by N1. Critical angle θc is equal to sine inverse of N2 by